Hello, welcome to what? Welcome to Hook Up Them Healing Insights, and you're here with yours truly, Set. So, I don't know who this message is for, but you are meant to be a symbol of luxury. Now, you have been attacked for so long, whether it be through the means of witchcraft, spirituality, spiritual abuse, people you don't know, people you do know, familiar people, like people in your family, friends turn foes, people that just are triggered by you, okay? And you don't really look at yourself in a way where you're like better than anyone or like you're the best, even though there's a part of you that's like, you know, you're destined for like really good things, but you're focused on how it's going to be a purpose, like how you're going to be a purpose when you are the best, like what you're passionate about, what you feel called to do, what you're interested in, and what makes you feel like really passionate, more passion, like you want to bring more passion, you know. And so you have been going through it for a really long time, and so you kind of forgot that you are very drawn to luxurious things. So you're drawn to things that are beautiful, that are like very flashy, right? Of good taste, good quality. But you like things that make you feel like yourself, which are like really beautiful things that people pay a lot of money for, or things that people tend to, you know, flaunt to raise their worth in the eyes of other people. It's just something that you like. It's like you like it genuinely. You don't like it because you think it's going to make other people look at you a certain way. You're just like, this is just my vibe. Like, this is just me. But Source is bringing you into places with people that you share likeness in that. Okay, they've accomplished things in their life where they're living like that. Like they know the ins and outs of just being very financially stable, financially successful. They're financially literate, and so they're always around people or places that are just of the highest caliber. They're of high quality. You know, it's like you have to be in the know to be in these places. These types of people, Source is bringing you into connections and into cahoots with these people, because these people, they are going to be connected to people that they can introduce you to, or they can just take you places where it's just like you've never been. Once you let go of holding this aspect about yourself that we are illuminating right now to the forefront, because it's who you really are. Okay, you've been around a lot of peasant people, or people that just, they're not cut from the same cloth as you, and they don't have the same way of being as you. They don't have the same essence as you. They're not sparkly like you. So when you're around those types of people that are dull and lackluster, and they're just mopey, or they like to talk about people, and you know, when people are happy or people are doing their thing, it's gonna bring you down, okay? And it's gonna mess up your vibe. And so right now, Source is like putting you on, right? God is putting you on right now, okay? And God is like, baby, I created you for bigger things, and you've been settling, and that just will never do, okay? I'm a big God. I created the solar systems, the galaxies, the planet that you live on, and everything in it. I own everything in the world and everyone in it. whether they, you know, answer to source or not. Like, source is still in control. Source is still in the lead. Source is still the head, okay? And because you are God, source's child, you are the head and not the tail. Did you forget? You forgot. I'm gonna need you to remember. I'm going to need you to remember right now. I'm gonna need you to remember right now, because it just will never do. It's never gonna do where, you know, if you're meant to do things and you like things, it's like you're drawn to things that are just like marvelous, because that's who you are, right? And so now is the time to revel in that and like really tap into that feeling again. It's natural to you. It's natural to you. It's not something where it's just like you have to try to think of a way for you to come off a certain way, to be in a certain bracket or appease to certain people that are in a higher bracket, you know? It's natural for you, and it's something that God put in place in you, because those are the places you're meant to be in, right? Those are the people you're supposed to be associated with. Those are the people you're meant to be inspiring, because it's the way that you connect to things that are of high quality or high caliber or high value, where it's like there's other people that are used to that, and they're not like, that's not what they're passionate about. It's just something they're born into. It's like there's a certain aspect of that lifestyle, like that luxurious lifestyle, where it's like you're able to make it stand out, okay? And you might not have even come from that, you know, but that's why you're drawn to those things, because there's something in you, in the way that you see things and the way that you put things together, that these people that are naturally in these high end places, they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, like, how did you see that? How did you see that? Like, what made you spot that, or what made you put that together? Like, I've been looking at something like that for years, and that never stood out to me or popped out at me. Like, things like that, okay? So you just need to really go to source and like be open with source, okay? If you're not open with anyone else right now during these really intense and strenuous times, okay, where you can't trust anybody and everyone's just tapping into their villain arc, okay, and not for the right reasons. And these people who are tapping into their villain arc, they were already evil, so they're just kind of like trying to suffice for them being evil all along by saying that they're tapping into their villain arc, right? That's besides the point. But we're in an era where it's just like that, and so you just need to be vulnerable with source and just open your heart up to source and just sit with source and let source illuminate to you what source put there for you to be gifted, to be blessed with, for it to lead you to places where you wouldn't be able to do it yourself, right? Because you allow yourself to settle, or you allow yourself to be small, or you dim yourself. You try to fit yourself in places that just, they're not for you, right? You're bigger than those places, right? But you've been in those places, in those smaller places than you are for so long, that it's like you forgot that you were so grand and so beautiful, you know? And so source is like reminding you, I put that in you for you to experience and for you to showcase to everybody. So you shouldn't, and you're not going to hide it anymore. So don't be surprised when, you know, source tells you directly, I need you to go here, or I need you to drop everything and go there, or I need you to put this down and pick this up. And it's something that you've always wanted, but you felt like you've gotten so distracted by so much rah that you just ignored it, or you forgot about it. Source is like, no, come back here, come back. You need to pick this back up, because I put this in you, and it's one of your gifts. It's one of your skills. You're passionate about it because I put that in you, right? It's going to give you zest, zeal, vigor in your life, and you need to optimize it while the time is right. Like, it's right now. And so source is like going to make you, source is going to be pushing you to do this or do that, and before you do those things, you're going to feel void, or you're going to feel like you don't know like how to migrate between the two worlds, but that's okay. Just ask source to help guide you in your steps so that you could be able to integrate smoothly, okay, into this new reality where you're really tapping into that regal, royal, just like luminous, grandiose version of yourself that you've always been, that you were created to be. Okay, I think that's the message. Just remember to love who you always were, like when you were a child. Like, you see those people on TV and be like, I'm gonna be like that, or I'm gonna be doing that. Your inner child, when we were children, we already knew what the game was. We already knew what it was. Like, we were already seeing ourselves in the end goal, like in the end result. It's just that we got older and the world told us that we were just imagining things and we were just making things up. But that's the ticket in, babes, your imagination. But when you were a child, you were on the money. Your inner child, when you were younger, you were on the money. Okay, so get back to the money, babes, because that's what you are, right? Thanks so much for watching, you all. This has been another one from yours truly, Set. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment on how this message resonates with you to contribute to the channel. If you would like to donate, sow a seed and reap back 1,000-fold. Based on how this message has reached you, give back and it will give back to you. Trust. That will be linked down below as well, okay? But until next time, you all, thanks for watching. I love you.